Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Ndoma Narratives. So today we're going to talk on the diabetes, how it take the start and how the body they take reacts to it. Okay, so now if you look at the history of mankind, you will see say the highest daily foods where humans they consume now mostly from carbohydrate food. Yes, and these foods are called the fast food by the civilized people of nowadays, which normal now for the olden days it is not called the fast food. Okay, now so examples of this carbohydrate foods where 90% of humans they take now, you can guess. Examples are the bread, the cereal, the pizza, the rice, then get the potatoes, then get the refined sugar, then get the cakes, the biscuits, the pasta, the gala, the donuts, the meat pie. Name it. A plenty. Sure you get. And again, then they take them in the morning, you will see them take them in the afternoon, take them in the evening, take them in the night, on a daily basis for months, for years. So now if you check well, you go see say this food wey dey under the carbohydrate classes of food, that is all the carbs food. If you check am very well, you go see say mostly are made from the wheat. Shey you get? No be say wheat bad o. The wheat wey God create olden days time, e good. But you see this one wey mankind don rebrand, don what do you call am, hybrided wheat, na that one no good. And na wetin dey now. And most of these carbs food, they are mostly made from this type of wheat. Now see where the wahala come dey. The starch wey dey inside this present wheat now, wey dey rampant, wey we get now, the wheat now wey dey in vogue now, the starch wey dey inside, dem dey call am aminopeptin A. Now wetin aminopeptin A dey do, e dey always carry the sugar, the blood sugar up very high fast. Like before you go finish calling Jack one name Robinson, the way you go bring am down again, the same proportion. You know the way rocket dey move. If rocket wan move with speed from takeoff, you go do pew. Then if you wan connect, you go do pew. Na so this aminopeptin A dey always do with the blood sugar. You go take am pew high, the same pew bring am low. So now dem also get another one wey dem dey call the aminopeptin B. This starch, this kind of starch, we dey always find am for inside the potatoes and the banana. Now this starch too, e dey take the blood sugar level high and low. But let's say if aminopeptin A be 200%, aminopeptin B na 100%. So if you compare the two, you go see say aminopeptin A is even better than aminopeptin B is better than aminopeptin A. Shey you dey get? Now but the wahala be say, the wahala now wey dey now be say, both the young, the old, even the pregnant women in this our civilized world, dem dey always start their day with either the bread, the rice, the cereal. And if you check all this food, they are all classified under the carbs food wey get the aminopeptin A, wey dey always skyrocket the sugar level with speed and bring am down with speed. Shey you get? So now inside our digestive system, wey we dey call the gastric intestinal tract, which we all know as the gut. Now all the carbohydrate diets wey we dey eat, all of them, once they enter inside the gastric intestinal tract, wey be our gut, dem dey break down into a singular structure called glucose. Hope say you dey understand. When you eat carbohydrate food, it gets into the gut. When it enter into the gut, it go break down into a singular structure called glucose. Now see wetin go happen. Inside the gut, that is our digestive system, that is the gastric intestinal tract, inside am again, now that glucose go enter the pancreas. That is it, the pancreas go absorb the glucose. Now when e absorb the glucose, the pancreas now go come move the glucose into the next organ through wetin we dey call the N1, that is any, That is the N1 main high pathway. Then you go move on through that route, that pathway. Then you go come enter into the next place where we dey call the liver. Now the glucose go enter inside the liver. Now once the glucose enter inside the liver, now the liver go call hold am. Then you go call decide wetin im go do with the glucose, where im wan send am. Shey you understand? So now naturally the first place where the liver dey send the glucose to na into the cell, except the red blood cell. Shey you dey get? So in our body we get millions of cells. Example now, we get the muscle cells, the brain cells, we get too many cells. So na only the red blood cells glucose no dey go into. Shey you get? Now for the glucose to enter inside the cell successfully, because the cell be like this gate now wey you dey see now, e get lock, the cell get door. So now for the glucose to enter into the cell successfully, it needs a key to open the cell door. Shey you get? It needs the key. So wetin go come happen be say the body go come produce the key, and the name of that key dem dey call am insulin. So insulin is the key that help to open the cell so that the excess glucose wey form from the carbohydrate food wey you eat go fit enter inside, so that e no go dey swim around the bloodstream. Shey you get? So now insulin na one of the hormone wey the pancreas dey produce. In fact, the pancreas dey produce two main hormones, which is insulin and the glucagon are the two main hormones wey the pancreas dey produce. Okay, so now wetin be the work of insulin? Insulin dey help bring down the blood sugar. How e dey use it? By helping to open the cell to push all the excess glucose wey the liver don send, push am make e enter the cell, while the glucagon dey help take the blood sugar up. Shey you get? See the difference? Insulin brings the blood sugar down, while the glucagon brings the blood sugar up. You see say God create everything very sweet. God create a perfect body and give us, but we will get the body, we no even dey value am. Okay, quick one now. So now the cell is like the warehouse. You know warehouse, or let's say your storehouse. Na so the cell will be. And wetin you dey use warehouse or storehouse dey do no be to store excess things, abi? You dey store your excess goods, your items, so that later you go fit comot am, use am, right? Na so e dey play with the cell. Shey you get? If the cell get filled up with the glucose wey the liver send, if the cell get filled up with the glucose, and you no come dey use that glucose wey dey already in that your cell, or let's say let's just say you no know how to use am, and you ignorantly you come dey chop more carbohydrate food, you come dey turn to glucose. Now wetin go come happen be say, if the cell come wait, you no dey even use the glucose wey you come put inside am, and e don full, and you wan come dey put more, wetin go happen? The cell go vex. E go come change im key lock, just like this gate now. E go change the key lock, e go lock himself, because e don full now. You now look am now, your normal warehouse or your storehouse, if you put item, e full. If you dey put again, wetin go happen? You wan damage the store room be that now. Na so the cell go just think and say, wetin be this one? I don full, you still dey call one dey put again. Oga, abeg comot for here. E go come lock himself, come change the key lock, so that the insulin no go fit open the door again. Shey you understand? So everything for our body, e dey work with, e get sense. Everything get sense. So you go come change the lock, insulin no go fit open am again. So when this kind thing come happen, you come develop wetin we dey call the insulin resistance. Shey you get? Remember say glucose no suppose enter the red blood cell, cause if e enter, wahala go dey be that. Shey you dey get now? So now if you come continue to dey diet on the carbs food, so more glucose come dey get form, e come plenty, come still plenty. So wetin the liver go still do? E go still push am to the other remaining side wey dey empty, and once those places too come full up again, and you still come dey eat on the carbs food again, more glucose come dey form on a daily basis, shey you get. Now e go come plenty. Now the question go be where the excess glucose wan go, as every place wey the liver dey send am to don full, so where e wan go? So as e no get where e go go, wetin go come happen be say e go come dey swim inside the blood, which no suppose to be so. So as e dey swim inside the blood, now the brain go come notice am, and e go just quickly shout give the pancreas, say pancreas oya release more insulin, and the pancreas go release more insulin to the brain. E dey think say the problem na lack of insulin, not knowing that no be lack of insulin, na excess glucose wey you dey chop, and the ones wey don store for the cells and other parts you no dey use am, so no be lack of insulin. So when this kind thing continue, as the brain dey shout give the pancreas to release insulin, e go dey release every time e dey release, the pancreas sef go come vex. E go come say which kind wahala be this, na just dey trouble me, I no dey rest, I just dey work. E just be like say you buy motor or you on generator 24 hours, e dey work, e no dey stop. If na you no go vex, the pancreas sef go come vex, go say which kind thing be this one, I wan over stress me, I don tire. Wetin the pancreas go come do, e go come deactivate himself, which means no more production of insulin. So the pancreas no go produce insulin again. And again, when that thing come happen, you again go come continue still dey eat your carbs. Now glucose go come dey full the body, shey you dey get. Now the final option wey the body go just come on an emergency meeting and said, okay, the final option, oya make we dey push am. Na so dem go come dey push, the body go come dey push the excess glucose into the bloodstream. You come dey even put am into the internal organs. As e dey push am, the mindset na okay, make e see whether the glucose go fit comot from the body so that you go dey okay. And when you do am, e no fit, wetin go come happen be say you go come start to dey develop wetin we dey call the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the weakness, the swelling of the body. You go come dey see pains, etc. If I lie, oya let me know in the comment section. If na true, also let me know in the comment section. Now the next thing wey go happen be say you go come go the hospital, they will come check you, come confirm say okay, true you get the diabetes, shey you get. Now the next thing wey the hospital dem go tell you, dem go come say okay, we are going to place you on insulin medication. Then they will come ask you to dey eat every 2 hours, so that you go fit get your blood sugar low, get your blood sugar down, kiniko. Then they go come, the annoying part, they will come tell you say make you dey even eat on carbs when you feel weak. Then finally, the one wey dey vex me pass, they will come tell you say your pancreas don kpai. Then the last one, they will come place you on pills, medication, come tell you say you go be on this pills for life, forever. You go be on pills. Now because say you no get the knowledge, you suppose to ask questions like, okay, please, okay, since my insulin is not working, how do I get the rid of excess glucose? You understand? You go ask questions like, what kind of food forms the glucose more? Okay, what is the function of the glucose? They should be telling you all these things in a water. But because say you no know, you no go fit ask question. Rather, wetin you go do, you go say, God, why me? The next thing you go come say your village people don dey attack you, na your father's house, na your mother's house. But the truth be say, before diabetes go develop, the insulin resistance dey develop first. That's just the truth. And you go don dey see those small signs. Yes, small signs go don dey show. But because you no know, you go continue to dey diet on your carbs and later come dey blame God, your family members, and your papa village people. Shey you get? See, your pancreas no kpai, na because say e just deactivate, and any organ wey blood still dey flow never kpai. So your pancreas no kpai, e just only deactivate. And again, you go see small sign. And when you no act fast, you understand, you go come break down. E just like your motor. Before your motor go knock engine, go don dey give you sign, true or false? Na true. Na so e be with the body. So now, I no wan make this video long. So the next topic now, we'll call dey check, we go talk on the causes of insulin resistance. We go check the causes. Then we will check the natural solution on how to reverse it. Share you get. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I go see you in the next video.